everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Magical Jill, and today I have the brand new Scalping Edition Jack and Sally dolls from Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's kind of a mouthful, but I'm so very excited. I can't wait to open this up and show it to you. I also have my very special little husband here.
What's this? And this? And this and this and this? We just watched that movie.
You just watched it for the very first time, actually.
I had seen clips of it, but I had never seen the full thing.
I did want to show the back of this before we get right into the doll. This is supposed to be based off of the scene towards the end of the movie where Jack is kind of proposing to Sally and they're singing about how they can't live without each other. And it's really special and sweet. That's my favorite scene in the entire movie. So I am so excited and happy to have these dolls. It is just so beautiful. And also there's like a little bit of art on the front where there's pictures of Zero and pictures of like pumpkins and stuff. It's really cool. This is very much supposed to be like a Halloween Town box. I am gonna open it up and then I'm gonna read some of the stuff on the back of the box. And then I'll have my husband say a few words.
Hello.
Hello.
A few words. I'm really excited to get into this, especially for that Sally. She is gorgeous.
So I just took the sticks for the stands out of the box. This is Sally's. This is Jack's. Look at this. Look at this difference.
He's definitely a bit taller. It's like you and me next to each other.
I absolutely love it. It's true.
Hello, so I'm talking right now. Something that's kind of annoying about this is that these arms are supposed to bend like this. I don't know how well it'll show up in the recording, but there is a little joint here, and it wants to focus on Jill.
Don't worry.
But it's supposed to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this arm, though, there's something wrong with it where it doesn't do that, and you're going to say, oh, well, yes, it does. No, it doesn't, because if you look closely...
It's just bending the plastic peg.
Yes.
See? Yeah.
There's a little plastic peg in here.
And the plastic peg's not moving. The wheel for like
right here.
Yeah, the wheel for like moving the joint doesn't work. It's just stuck. I don't know how to fix it and I'm really upset about it. The peg is supposed to be able to move, and try moving the peg. It just bends, Bubby. Just try it.
Like all it does is bend this thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to like move back and forth like a gear sort of thing, like a gears moving.
But it just bends.
And I can't force it.
Plastic.
I can't force it because it'll just break it. Yeah. So despite the arm difficulties, I did get them out of the box, and my husband was able to fix Jack's arm. So we kind of had to force it a little bit, and
can I explain how we did it?
Yeah, and it's still kind of stiff.
We had to put our fingernails in the joint on each side, and then have someone else work it up and down like a lever.
I do want to kind of do a little review on these guys. I mean, obviously that's kind of what this is. I want to talk about the outfits, but very first I want to talk about the stands. So I really like that this stand is taller for Jack, but they didn't take into account that they put a big plastic board like on his chest to make him kind of filled out more, because if you take his outfit off, he's literally just a spine. Like, there's nothing here. He's literally just a spine.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's literally just a spine.
Oh.
And so they put a piece of plastic to kind of fill him out to make him look more like how he did in the movie. And this stand is built for the female dolls where, like, it goes around their tiny waist. It's not wide enough for his plastic thing, so you either have to crush the plastic thing, take the plastic thing out and not have him be bulky, or try to put it on him sideways. He's got a torso, but it's just not very much of one. I actually like him better without the stupid plastic thing.
You do?
Yeah. Maybe they just put that in there to protect his ribs.
Maybe.
So they didn't get broken in shipping.
Is he still gonna be able to stand, right?
He can stand on the stand way better now. Yeah, I think he looks better. Do you want to get... You? Sorry, I just was so flabbergasted. This is what was in him. It's just a rectangle. So we took the bulletproof vest out. I think he looks a lot better on the stand now. I want to go through their outfits together. So he has skulls down his outfit. That's really cute. It's a pinstripe suit similar to what he wore in the movie. However, he has this like orange and black striped vest on underneath, which is really handsome, and it matches her sash on her dress, which I just love. I love the color coordination. We love couples who do that. We.
Okay.
On his shoes, he has the spiral hill that they did their little scene on at the end of the movie, which I absolutely love. The little references that they have to the movie on their outfits. And he's got his iconic bow tie. I just love him so much. I love the way his face looks. He looks so scary. I just love it so much. I love that they kind of captured how terrifying he actually looks, but he's also still kind and happy. Sally has a lot more going on her. She has cat earrings, like black cats, which are really cute, and you do see a black cat in the movie. That's a little bit of a theme going on, so I think it's really fun that they homaged that in her earrings. She has her patchwork dress, except it is like more evening-y. It's kind of like as if she sewed it to look a little bit more upscale and high class, I guess, for her special night out with Jack.
They did a really good job actually adapting an outfit that isn't straight from the movie, but looks like it could have been in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
For both of them. I'm actually really surprised at that, because usually when character designers try and go their own way with an established character, it can just look like a creative character. It just looks really bad. So I was surprised they were able to do such a good job of this. Now, I guess Jack's suit, it's pretty much the same suit, it's just he has that vest.
So on her heels, she has a bottle of frog's breath on one heel and a bottle of deadly nightshade on the other heel, and I think that's really awesome. One thing I dislike about the dress, though, is they made it so tight right here in the legs that you can't like spread her legs or like move them up and down or anything. You'd have to like pull up her dress to do that. And I know a lot of people are kind of sick of the mermaid style dresses that they keep putting on every single Monster High doll like ever. It is getting to be a bit much, I will agree. I mean, like a lot of them have mermaid dresses now. A lot of the ones that have mermaid dresses I actually haven't bought, but we've seen it on Laguna. We've seen it on Laguna quite a few times, actually. There's been a couple other dolls that have had it, and now Sally has it. I think it's a really cute style choice. However, I would have had her dress be a little bit more gothic ball gowny, in my opinion. So her purse is like a thimble with a bunch of black thread on it, and then it actually opens so you can put stuff in it, and then it closes, which I think is really cool. I love that. It is obviously kind of plasticky. It doesn't look super realistic, but that's okay. I think it's really cute. I really love the quality of her dress. So I absolutely love her high quality dress. I think it looks really nice in my opinion, and I think his outfit looks incredibly beautiful. I just love it. I do think that his outfit's a little bit not as high quality as hers, just for the feeling of the fabric, but I still do really love it. I also got a authenticity certificate thing. It says, "This certifies that your Disney Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, and Sally Monster High Collector dolls materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel." And it was signed by Rebecca Shipman. Thank you, Rebecca Shipman.
Very cool, Rebecca.
Very cool, Rebecca. So there is a little bit of lore on the back of the box that I did want to read for you guys before we end this video. It says, J. Hart S. True love never dies. Debuting in the fan-favorite film Disney Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Pumpkin King Jack Skellington and dreamer Sally embark on a wild misadventure that captures the spirit of Halloween, Christmas, and true love. This collector doll pack celebrates the moment that Jack and Sally realize they're meant to be together forever. Dressed in a Boo Spoke suit with a frightening skeleton print, Jack is ready for a haunting night with Sally, who is dressed in a creeptastic off-shoulder dress with petrifying patchwork print. This frightful collector item captures the nightmarish fun that awaits every night in Halloween Town. Well, I certainly think that was spooktacular.
Do I get to talk now?
I do want you to mention the controversy and the scalping going around these dolls. And I also want you to mention, what do you think about these dolls?
Which do you want first?
Whatever you want to do first.
So these dolls are right now going for $200 at least on eBay, which is pathetic. They were originally about $90 US together, not separate, together as one 2-pack, so $45 a doll, but you can't buy them separately. Now, if you want to get them, you have to pay $200.
How much were they originally, Bubby?
$90, that's what I just said.
Yeah, $90.
Yeah.
I just wanted to reiterate that both of these dolls, they come in this 2-pack only. They were $90 on MattelCreations.com. And now they're what, $250 plus on eBay?
$200 to $250. It depends on if someone's bidding or winning or whatever. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Mattel doesn't care. There's almost no point calling it out. You wanted me to talk about this, and I said I don't even see a point. If you're Mattel, you just want to sell it all. You don't care who you sell it to. You don't care who you piss off. They just care that they sell them all. And at the end of the day, if the collectors stop buying all this crap, no offense, they're just going to reorient and then just make a bunch more stuff for little kids. They know that they have a wide variety of the market. There's not that many great doll companies, and there are even less that target adults with affordable collectibles. Any adult can go buy a $2,500 ridiculously high-end statue. They just can't afford it.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's kind of where a lot of adult collectibles are, is very expensive. The thing with doll collecting is that it's affordable to adults and younger people. If you had a kid who was a mega fan of these movies, like Nightmare Before Christmas, you could buy them this for $90. You get them 2 dolls. This would probably be a big portion of their Christmas present, and that would be it.
That'd be awesome.
Or if you're an adult who works your butt off, you can afford a $90 2-pack doll probably if you're doing okay.
But the reason I wanted to even mention this in the first place is these dolls sold out within like 5 minutes on the website. So
Less. They sold out within a minute.
Within a minute. So I went on the website. As soon as the button was available, I was refreshing like with the fastest lightning speed of all time with my finger. I was refreshing. As soon as the button said add to cart and check out, I did that. I pressed it immediately and it put me in a line. And I waited in that line for 7 minutes. I counted 7 minutes. And I was actually on the phone with my husband and my friend because we were playing a game and I was upstairs. And they were both like, what, is this the most popular doll of all time? Like, why are there so many people that you have to wait in line for 7 minutes to be able to buy this doll? And I was kind of thinking to myself, why didn't they make it a Fang Club exclusive so that the real fans could buy these Monster High dolls? Well, they didn't, and turns out majority of the people who bought these dolls were scalpers. The very moment that they went up online, a bunch of scalpers used their robots to buy all of the dolls, and immediately they were posted on eBay. That very minute. I saw so many comments on Mattel's like post about this saying, "Oh, the dolls are up now. Oh, but I didn't get them. I was in line for 5 minutes and then they sold out before I could even put my credit card information in." Like millions, I guess not millions, but a lot of people, like hundreds, I would say, were saying that in the comments and were really upset. And the reason I wanted it so badly is because it really means a lot to me. This movie is very, very special to me and close to my heart. Now they're up to $250, $300 plus dollars. A lot of these dolls I don't think are ever going to sell if they're at that high of a price point. I know a lot of them sold for scalpers, but some of the ones that are up there for like $250, $300, I don't see them going anywhere.
No,
you know?
they've still been there. They're still trying to sell them and they can't.
It makes me sad that this is even a problem, that this even has to happen, that I even have to talk about this, because a lot of times when dolls get scalped like this, I just don't buy them. I just have to live without them, and it makes me really sad, but like, what am I gonna do? Shell out $1,000 for something that used to be $75?
And it's just plastic.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's cool, but it's plastic, rubber, and fabric.
I never understood why Mattel doesn't just sell the dolls, and then the amount of people who buy the doll, then they make that amount.
I mean, or make that amount plus 50 to 100 or 200
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Made to order would be a lot easier, especially because then you could just know ahead of time what the demand is.
And people would wait months for their doll to come. They would.
Yeah.
They have. They have before.
People did that for the Fallout snow globes. They waited a year.
Yeah, I mean, like...
And those are cheap little snow globes.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just makes me really sad. I absolutely love these dolls. I am so impressed with the quality of them for $90. I would be less impressed with the quality for them if I was somebody who had bought them for $250 plus.
Yeah, no, especially
they're not worth that.
We had a messed up joint that we had to fix
ourselves.
When these dolls, by the way, get to these price points, even just at the base price point, they shouldn't be having defects like that.
No. Especially for $90.
It's just kind of ridiculous because at the end of the day, it is just plastic, and it's not even that much plastic.
And when they call it Scalector, I expect a higher quality point than the dolls you would buy in the store for like $20, $50, $30.
Also, what happened to the Fang Club? Is that not a thing anymore? Like,
I don't know. They never put anything on it, so...
why wasn't that a thing?
They made that specifically so fans, or fangs as they call them, could be able to get these dolls without scalpers doing this thing, right? They made that specifically for that reason. What are they going to use it? They used it for Ghoulia.
Every time this happens, by the way, I see at least 5 to 10 people on both Reddit and Instagram because I look it up angrily saying, I'm just done, I'm good with the dolls I have.
And if you keep losing fans like that, eventually Monster High is just going to die. And I know Mattel doesn't care, but it matters to me and it makes me sad. And I wish these people who worked at Mattel who act like they care about the dolls would do something or say something about it. You know, they didn't even give Garrett Sanders the doll for free or anything. He couldn't get these.
You tell them who Garrett Sanders is, and I have someone else we have to shout out.
He is the creator of Monster High. He is the entire reason Monster High exists in the first place, and that guy couldn't even get these dolls.
They don't give him anything.
They give him nothing.
They don't care about him.
It makes me so mad.
So first off, I do want to say I love the color of Sally's hair, by the way.
It's very beautiful.
I love how it's this orangish red. I think she looks fantastic. I did want to add in, because you mainly talked about the things you liked. I really like how they have her with the thread purse. That's really unique, especially because she's stitched together.
I love it. I think it's really awesome.
That's done really well. I do think that the biggest thing with her that I think of when I look at her, though, is a proof of concept for a Corpse Bride Emily doll.
I cannot tell you how badly I want that, but I don't know if Corpse Bride is owned by Disney or not.
It's not. It was a Warner Bros. Thing.
So I don't think they'd be able to get the rights, to be honest.
Mattel definitely could.
You think so?
Well, yeah,
you think so?
Because Emily has had toys before. They're very expensive. I think there was one through McFarlane Toys, and there was a couple other ones. They're really expensive, though, and they're not the highest quality thing. I think that
doll in this style for Corpse Bride.
She would work very well as a doll. I think
that's my favorite Tim Burton movie, by the way.
I think speaking of that, you should make a thing 5
5 dolls that they should do.
That they could be Monster High dolls. She'd be on there. A final note in my nerd repertoire here. Henry Selick. Nobody knows who this guy is. Really makes me sad. Kind of like Garrett Sanders, who doesn't get credit for Monster High.
The thing that he created.
Henry Selick is the guy who actually directed and made most of the decisions around The Nightmare Before Christmas.
He's actually the guy who created pretty much the entire thing.
Little history here for just a second. Tim Burton definitely had a big hand in The Nightmare Before Christmas. He was a big collaborator on it. He wrote, I believe, the story, a big portion of the screenplay, like the outline. I don't know if he wrote the entire every detail, but he wrote a lot of the outline. He designed the characters. The person actually bringing that to life, Henry Selick. Whose name is on it? Tim Burton. Disney was afraid to put their name on The Nightmare Before Christmas because they thought it would tarnish their brand. This was back when they would publish things under Touchstone, which was a subsidiary, like what shell companies are, where they're like a face of another company. It's like that for Disney. They had another studio called Touchstone that they could be like, that was Touchstone, that wasn't Disney.
That wasn't us.
But they owned that.
Yeah.
So they would do things like The Nightmare Before Christmas, Unbreakable, which was kind of a dark superhero origin movie. Those were movies they put under Touchstone.
I like how now that Nightmare Before Christmas is successful, though, they put the name Disney on it.
Now that Nightmare Before Christmas is successful, they are not worried about putting their name on it, and they're not worried about doing what? Marketing it with toys. So that was the point I wanted to make that I think is funny, is that Henry Selick gets no credit, and Disney didn't want any credit until they could make money off it.
Yep, pretty much,
so
yeah.
Disney and Mattel teaming up together is pretty It's like, what is it that George Lucas says? It's symmetrical. It rhymes. It just fits.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I feel like Mattel is the EA Games of the doll world.
And them coming up with the EA Games of the movie industry really fits.
Yeah, true. It's just so sad. It's so sad. And that is not to say I don't like these dolls at all. I love them. The designers that created these dolls did an amazing, incredible job. I think they're amazingly done. They're really beautiful. It's just what happened with them is really, really sad and disappointing. And I want more real fans like me to be able to have these dolls, not just an eBay seller.
It's almost always the corporate side of this stuff that we're criticizing.
So to round out this video, I want to give a big shout out to Henry Selick. He did make stuff too, and I think that his work is incredible, and I really wish that he could have made more stuff like this and had his name actually put on it.
And a big shout out to Tom Selleck. What a beautiful bush of chest hair that man had. Magnum PI. Look at them legs.
Thank you.
Show a picture, Jill.
Alright, I'll show a picture. I wanted to say thank you all so much for watching this video. I am really happy with these dolls. The Nightmare Before Christmas is very close to my heart. It means a lot to me. The characters in it, Sally and Jack, remind me of me and my husband. And it makes me kind of cry a little bit. It's very special to me, and I really love it, and it's very special to a lot of people around the world, so it makes me really sad that people weren't able to get their hands on these dolls, and even I almost wasn't able to. And I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I do have a website called enchantedglamour.com, which is enchantedglamor.com, or magicaljill.com. It's really awesome. So I sell handmade resin pieces made out of comic books and manga that I found that have been being thrown away by places in Minnesota, because for some reason Minnesota doesn't want to do recycling because it's too expensive, I guess, or whatever. So I will buy like damaged manga and comic books and put them in resin. I also make jewelry. I make really awesome jewelry. I'm so proud of it. I have a sale going on right now, so if you use the code in all caps SCARY, you will get 15% off of your order, which is really awesome. I hope you guys enjoy that, so definitely go check that out before the sale ends. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. This is one of my favorite things that I do, is making these videos on this channel, and I love all of the nice comments that I get from all of you. So please keep sending me nice comments, and please keep watching my videos because I absolutely love it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!